one today. All right, but today's video is titled Live on Purpose. Okay, so I just want to go live with you guys every single day that's possible. You know, I got a busy life as well. Unfortunately, I'm not able to do this full time like I would want to. All right, the more you guys support, the more I would be able to, maybe get a partnership with YouTube or something, So always hit that like button. Always get the watch time in. Go back, watch some old videos. We do master classes on here. All right, and I would love to give you guys hours and hours and hours of breakdowns, like a full-time job. But unfortunately, man, I am a man of what did Paul say? A man who has a wife, and a wife who has a husband, they are on the cares of the wife or the husband. A man who does not take a wife, he has all his time to give to the Lord. So some of you guys, if you don't have a woman, hey, use that time to go all the way in for the Lord, all right? If you got a woman or a child, you have a house that you have to take care of. You have to put work in. You have to go get money. There's things you have to do. Now, that's no excuse to not labor, because the harvest is plenty, but the laborers are few. Okay, the harvest is plentiful, but the laborers are few. Remember the video we did on that. So that's not an excuse for you to not do the work. You are to do the work. Sometimes you will catch yourself just twiddling your thumbs. You ain't doing nothing. You might as well go spread the word. You might as well go study. That's no excuse just because you have family that you shouldn't be studying or anything like that. All right, all I'm saying is, guys, all right, all I'm saying is this. Make time for the Lord. It's just a little harder when you got a lot of responsibility, okay? So, verse of the day is Psalm 20:7. It says that some trust in chariots and some in horses, but we will remember the name of the Lord our God. All right? That's specifically you, Yasharala. All right? You are not to trust, just like this right here. We got a gun right here, 5.7, blue tips. They call it cop killers. You know what I'm saying? That'll go through a bulletproof vest, all right? A man will have a firearm like that and will say, hey, that's all I need to survive. But you know how many people on the streets that die with the gun on them? You know how many people have a multitude of weapons, a multitude of protection, bulletproof this, bulletproof that? Listen, if the Lord, you ain't going to be late on the day of your death. All right, whenever the Lord appointed and predestined for you to die, you are going to be right on time for your death. I want you to know that. All right. So what this is saying is you can trust in chariots. You can trust in horses, right? You go to war, you guarantee you can trust in your car. You can trust in your guns. You can trust in your leaders. But we going to trust in the Lord because we know that everything is by the Lord's will. Everything is the Lord either going to say yay or nay. The Lord either did it for you, predestined it for you, or he didn't. That's why we trust him and we trust his word, all right? We understand sacrifice. We understand obedience. Obedience is greater than sacrifice. But you really got to do both in this walk. You're sacrificing your flesh. You're sacrificing your desires. You're sacrificing your life. Doesn't the Bible say to present our lives, to present our bodies as living sacrifices? Okay, holy and acceptable, which is our reasonable service. It's your reasonable service to lay your life down because the Lord laid his life down for us so that we can get salvation. Lord willing, that we do. Okay, so we have to remember the name of the Lord our God. We have to remember the Lord. Okay, because one day we have to perish. I want you guys to live on purpose. There's a multitude of temptation out there in the world. And there's a whole bunch of red flags to every decision that you make. Okay? When I say there's a lot of trouble you can get into, there's a multitude of trouble you can get into in this world. And a lot of the times we be having signs pointing like, nope, 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 but we don't listen because what we want is more desirable than the consequence. We'll worry about the consequence later. What we want is right now. Guys, understand the signs, okay? This even goes for me. You always have to understand the signs, okay? Don't just be swift to make impulse decisions, okay? Also, you have to understand the law, okay? Let's go to Psalms chapter 1. You have to understand the law. A lot of people don't understand good from evil. Oh, I'm way up here. A lot of people don't even understand what's good and what's bad. They just, it's all by hearsay. Whatever somebody said in church, whatever my auntie said, whatever my grandmama said, don't do. No, God actually has a law, everybody. And if you don't know the law, you don't know what you can do, which is liberties, and you don't know what you can't do. Let's get the lights up in the building, man. You don't know what's sin and what's not sin, okay? Come on now. It says that milk is for those who don't understand yet, but solid food is for the mature, if you can discern good and evil. Psalms chapter 1 says, blessed is the man that walketh not in the counsel of the ungodly, nor stand in the way of sinners, nor sit in the seat of the scornful. Okay? How would you even know who's ungodly if you don't know what godly is? Okay? How would you know what the counsel of godly look like? How would you be able to discern that if you have no idea what ungodly looks like? Stand in the way of sinners. How would you know, okay, if you're standing in the way of sinners if you don't know what sin is? Sin is transgression of the law, and the wages of sin is death. Well, if you don't know if you transgressed against the law because you keep saying, I'm not under the law, I don't do the law, I don't want to know the law, you're not going to know if you're standing in the way of sinners. You don't want to ever judge nobody. Man, you judge every day. What car you want, what house you going to stay in, who smells good, who smells bad, what food is good, what food is bad. We all judge, but you have to judge righteously. You can't judge unrighteously. We're appointed to judge righteously. That's why you have to watch who you give your daughter to, watch who you let your son date. Watch who you, men, watch where you put your thing at. Women, watch who you let in between your legs. That's all judgment. Okay? Oh, I don't go to that side of town because bullets fly and hit the children. That's judgment. Oh, I want to live over here because of, that's judgment. There's a righteous judgment and there's an unrighteous judgment. Unrighteous judgment sows discord, okay? The false accusing and lies. That's unrighteous judgment. Okay? Nor sitteth in the seat of the scornful, but his delight is in the law of the Lord. You have to find a delight in the law. How do you love the law when you have a multitude of so-called Christians saying that there's no law? So there's no measurement of good and evil? Didn't Paul say the law is beautiful? He said, for if the law didn't say you shall not covet, I wouldn't have known not to commit adultery. Okay? Come on now. You shouldn't want what your neighbor got. Whatever the Lord blessed you with is what he blessed you with. Okay? It says, but his delight is in the law of the Lord, and in his law doth he meditate day and night. So blessed is the man that meditates day and night in the law. The law is beautiful. You don't know if you're walking a righteous life if you don't know the law. You don't know if you're being an evil man if you don't know the law. The law is what establishes the right man from the wicked man, the just from the ungodly. Okay? Come on, guys. Let's get the lights up in the building, man. All right? Or we just gonna get up off here. It don't matter. So, and in his law doth he meditate day and night, and he shall be like a tree planted by the rivers of water that bringeth forth his fruit in his season. You will always be connected to the blessing. You will always be connected to the Lord. You will always be connected to the Father through being connected by faith through the Son. Okay? Which being connected to him, he's the plug. You're getting connected to everything. Once you connected to the Son, you're connected to everything. He's the plug. Okay? His leaf also shall not wither. He's always getting the nutrients, the nutrition that he needs. He's always getting what he needs from the Son. And whatsoever he doeth shall prosper. This is the result, the benefits and the consequences of meditating in the law day and night. A blessed life. Okay? The ungodly are not so, but are like the chaff which the wind driveth away. You ain't nothing but like a leaf getting blown away. Therefore the ungodly shall not stand in the judgment, nor sinners in the congregation of the righteous. For the Lord knoweth the way of the righteous, but the way of the ungodly shall perish. Okay? Perish. So how do you know which one you are? You have to live on purpose, everybody. Shalom, Worm Naughty. Unfortunately, this is going to be a quick one, brother, man. I'm finna get up off here, man. I got some stuff to do, but it is so good to see you. So good to see you, man. Tomorrow we gonna I'm gonna whip out another masterclass, man. Today just a brief one. I just want people to understand that we have to live on purpose. Okay? You can't be living just going with the flow, just going wherever the wind takes me. Surely it will take you to the lake of fire. That's where the wind will drive you. Okay? Come on now. He said, I'm back on the scene. I was in Jamaica vacation. How was it? How was it, man? I ain't never been to Jamaica. I've been to the Bahamas, though, man. How was it? So you guys got to understand, man, living on purpose is the only way to get to the kingdom. Living on purpose is the only way to get eternal life. You have to do things intentionally. When you're having conversations with people, you're supposed to have filters discerning what kind of person you're talking to. Will this person put a bullet in my head? Is this person godly or is he ungodly? Should I trust them with this information, that information? Is this a pig that I shouldn't cast my pearls to? Is this swine I'm talking to, or is this person, a normal person, worthy? Are they, it's always discernment. As long as you're judging righteously, you feel me, and you have an ear to hear, and you stay in this word, your steps are ordered. The scriptures say that the just man's steps are ordered by the Lord. Okay? This word is supposed to be the lamp to your feet and the light to your path. That's why it says, blessed is the man that walketh not in the counsel of the ungodly. He said, come out of the world and be separate. That doesn't mean the Bible is anti-fun. I don't like when people think that the Most High is anti-fun. Oh, you can't have no fun. Oh, if it's fun, it's sin. No, guys. He wants you to be happy, blissful, joyful, all of that, prosperous, all of that. But there's order to things. And if you don't understand the order to things, if you don't understand that line between good and evil, oh, you're screwed. Surely you will live a life of evil. And who gets to scale what's good and what's evil but the one who created good and evil? The Father created all things. He gets to tell you, no, yes. Whenever you're so prideful that you think you get to decide, no, that's okay, even though the Father said no. Or, that's bad, even though the Father said, I didn't say that was bad. That's the difference between commandments of men and doctrines of devils versus the commandments of God. Study the commandments, understand the law, and live your life accordingly through the filter of what can I do and what can't I do. What's going to get me in boiling water with the Most High, and what's going to keep me safe. Where am I transgressing the law? Where am I being obedient to the law? Where is the disobedience? Where am I going over the line? Always examine yourselves, guys. Okay? Accountability is so important. It's treacherous. Okay? Because if you don't have it, there's so many lessons that you're going to have to learn. And unfortunately, those lessons, some people don't come back from. Okay? Someone said, God dang it. Elena said, love that you're on here spreading the word. I have work to do, but I know that I love Christ for what he did and does for us. Absolutely, Elena. Just hit that subscribe button, man. We live every single day. Y'all willing. I'm actually about to get up out of here, though. Catch me tomorrow. I want y'all to go watch some previous videos. We got a multitude of videos. If you have a short attention span, we got a multitude of short form content. Get your Bibles out, man. If you got time tonight, hey, there we go. All right. That good old word, huh? Ain't it good? Wow. Verse 11, Psalms 2, serve the Lord with fear and rejoice with trembling. That's synonymous to when Paul said, work out your own salvation with fear and trembling. Why does it take fear and trembling to work out your salvation? Because it's not fear as in, oh, I'm so scared. It's fear as in the severity, the seriousness of the mission. This life is serious. Every step that you take is serious. Be cautious. That's what it means. Fear and trembling. Watch where you step. Watch what you do. Watch what you partake in. Watch where you sit. Watch where you stand. Come on now. Blessed is the man that walk not in the counsel of the ungodly, nor stand in the way of sinners, nor sit in the seat of the scornful. You better watch where you are and what you're doing. Okay? And I'll do the same, man. Worm Naughty said, Jamaica is amazing and humbling. I try to go as much as possible, man. All praises, man. That's what's up, Ak, for real, for real. You know we got people out there, man. But hey, man, it's your boy Trail, man. Y'all be blessed. I'm out. Shalom.